Hey guys, this is Mike. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, I make videos about real estate investing and personal finance. All of my videos will either save you money or make you money. So go ahead and click that like and subscribe button right now, as it's completely free and costs you absolutely nothing and will put my video in front of new eyes here on YouTube. Let's face it, life is busy and certain things just tend to slip through the crack. One of those things is your credit report and the data that is on it. Some of the data is correct, but oftentimes there is data on there that is not accurate and needs to be cleared off your credit report and deleted. The longer these items stay on your credit report, the more they negatively impact your credit score. So today we're going to be talking about how to pull your credit report, what to look for on your credit report, and how to dispute the wrong items on your credit report in 5 easy steps. If you're a noob to credit building or fixing your credit report, you're gonna wanna stick around till the end of the video, where I'm gonna give you my free bonus on how to dispute items on your credit report. So first up, how do we pull credit? It's really simple, guys. Depending on what site you visit, there are a few ways to do this. You can go to annualcreditreport.com or Experian.com. There's a variety of other sites as well. I'll put some links in the description below. These sites will give you your credit reports from all 3 bureaus. You can get your credit score with your report, but you'll usually have to pay for that. You can get your credit report free once a year from all 3 credit bureaus. So let's talk about what to look for on your credit report. Monitoring your credit report on a regular basis is a great way to track your finances and protect yourself from financial fraud. The information that appears on your credit report summarizes how you manage credit, which helps lenders gauge whether they should extend credit to you or not. Errors on your credit report can hurt your approval status for things like loans, mortgages, and credit cards. But with so much information listed on your credit report, it can be overwhelming trying to figure out what information and data to focus on. And since you have a credit report with each of the major credit bureaus, that's 3 times the data that you have to comb through and look over. Nonetheless, guys, you should routinely review your credit reports from all 3 bureaus to check for errors. When you review your credit reports, look for changes to your personal information. If something looks suspicious, double check that it's not an error on your end, but if it is, you must dispute that. So I've taken the time to break down some of the errors that you're going to see in each section of your credit report. Personal information: incorrect or incomplete name, address, or phone number, multiple birth dates, wrong social security number, inaccurate employment information. For the accounts section, unrecognized credit accounts, including revolving credit cards and HELOCs, and installment accounts such as mortgages or loans. Inaccurate status of accounts, such as a closed account marked as open. Incorrect payment history, such as a current account labeled past due. Incorrect account holder status, such as being listed as an authorized user when you're a primary account holder. Incorrect credit limits and balances. Unknown utility, phone, and streaming accounts. Inquiries: companies that pulled your credit report without your authorization or knowledge, potentially indicating a fraudster applied for an account in your name. Public records: bankruptcies, liens, foreclosures, civil suits, and judgments that you were not involved in, or that someone who has the same name as you that was involved in and was reported on your credit. So what are the benefits of monitoring your credit? If you review your credit reports regularly, you'll become more familiar with your finances and may find new ways to improve your credit score. For instance, you may have realized that you missed payments when you thought you were on time. Seeing a high balance on your credit card may prompt you to pay it down to lower your credit utilization. Raising your credit score can increase the chances that you'll qualify for the best financial products like credit cards, mortgages, and loans with competitive rates and rewards. Another benefit of routinely checking your credit report is that if there's any fraud on it, you'll be able to catch it much faster and dispute it right away. This can save you the bigger hassle of dealing with these issues weeks or months after they've occurred. So how can you monitor your credit? Well, you can do it free by printing them out, or you can pay a third-party service that will monitor your credit for you. They'll alert you of changes to your credit report. I'll put a few links in the description below of some of the companies that offer this, and you can see which one's the best fit for you. So let's talk about 5 easy steps to dispute errors in your credit report. Step 1 is just to review your credit report. The CFPB, or Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, provides examples of common credit reporting errors that you may find on your report. I'll put the link in the description below for that. Before you contact the credit bureaus with an error or an error claim, make sure that you have a legitimate claim and you can support your claim with documentation. Step 2 is gather your docs to dispute the errors. Once you've confirmed that there's a discrepancy on your credit report, it's time to dispute the error. Gather any supporting documentation that you will need to substantiate your claim, such as credit card statements, bank statements, timelines, emails, or letters. This information will not only help you support your claim, but it will typically speed up the process for which they remove it. Step 3 is dispute credit reporting errors. After you've gathered all your supporting documents, it's time to begin the disputing process. Now you can do this online, by phone, or by regular mail. I recommend doing it either online or by regular mail. That way you have a written copy of your correspondence with each credit bureau. A quick tip for you, if you do decide to dispute by snail mail, make sure that when you send the letter that you also send it certified mail with return receipt request. So that way you get a record back from the post office that they did in fact receive your letter. So they can't say that they never got it. Step 4 is review the results of your dispute. The timeline for reviewing disputes varies, but typically it's usually around a 30-day turnaround. If they haven't responded by 30 days, you can contact them again to find out what's taking so long, and they'll typically expedite it since it's an old case. If the credit bureau agrees, they will provide you a copy in writing as well as a copy of your credit report if the dispute results in a change. In addition, you can request that the credit bureau send notice to anyone who received your credit report in the last 6 months. Legally, the credit bureau has to report the change to the other credit bureaus. If the credit bureau disagrees, the credit bureau may deny your claim for various reasons, such as your claim is deemed frivolous, or that the information that they have concluded is accurate. If that's the case, the bureau can choose to not investigate your dispute claim, but they must send you notice within 5 business days of that decision. If your dispute was denied, don't worry, all hope is not lost. You can still file a written statement of dispute with the credit bureaus that can be included on your credit report. You can ask the credit bureau to provide this statement to anyone who received a copy of your credit report in the recent past, but just know that they may charge you a fee to do so. If you think the credit bureau didn't take reasonable action to resolve your dispute, you can also file a claim with the FTC or the CFPB. Step 5 is to check your credit reports. It can take time for disputes and changes to your credit reports to show. It could be 30, 60, 90 days depending on the reporting cycle and how long they take to process a change. So be patient. If you don't see the change within a couple of months, then go ahead and contact them again. Be sure to include the dispute claim number and any other pertinent information of past correspondence so that they can quickly access your dispute again and get to work. The bottom line here, guys, is if you have a dispute on your credit report, you want to get that handled as quickly as possible. An error on your credit report may not seem like a big deal because, again, it's out of sight, out of mind. But what you may think is an insignificant error can actually cost you thousands of dollars in the long run by either not getting approved for loans that you're trying to get, such as a mortgage or a car, or higher interest rates on credit cards. To protect against credit reporting errors, I recommend that you freeze your credit and regularly check your credit score and reports. So thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. As promised, here's how to get your 2 free bonuses. Just follow me on Instagram at RealMikeGoodman. Send me a DM on there and I'll get you your 2 free bonuses. As always, thanks for watching. And if you'd like to learn stuff about personal finance, real estate investing, and making money in general, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one.